many of you guys have never seen a hypnosis show before? Wonderful, lots of volunteers tonight. I appreciate that very much. So my show is based off of volunteers, guys. Without any volunteers, there truly is no show. Without any volunteers, this does turn into a very boring seminar on hypnosis. But I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with that tonight, right?
Yeah.
Right? You guys look excited, ready to go. So before we get started, I'm gonna tell you just a little bit about hypnosis, and then we're gonna do a quick demonstration to show you how fast your conscious mind can be bypassed and suggestive thinking can be implanted, because that's all that hypnosis is. Hypnosis is merely the power that words have to influence your actions, your thoughts, and your decisions. So everybody in the room, I want you to make an okay sign and put it high in the air. Hold it high in the air. Put the okay high in the air. High in the air, high in the air. Even higher. There we go, perfect. Now, when you don't participate, people around you think that they don't have to participate either. High in the air. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to take that okay and we're going to make it an L. Now, okay. L. Okay. Now, look at my okay. Look at your okay. Look at mine. Look at yours. Look at mine. Put it on your chin and freeze. Realize, folks, that's not your chin, it's your cheek. Now, for those of you that did find your chin, relax. It's a comedy show. You'll have more fun, I promise. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to ask for volunteers. I want you guys to stand up. I'm not going to pick. If you want to volunteer, come on up. Just because I have 12 chairs doesn't mean I'm only going to take 12 volunteers, okay? The chairs are just a suggestion. If you would like to volunteer, stand up and calmly. Calmly come up. We're going to separate guys on this side, girls on this side. Now, let's all stand up. Let's all stand up. Stand up. The chairs are just a suggestion. We're going to start standing. We're going to start standing. That's right. The chairs are only a suggestion. All right. And we're missing somebody. We're missing somebody. Rabbi was shocked. Our star for the show has arrived. Thank you very much, I appreciate it. All right. Now, there is a clinical term for those of you that did not volunteer tonight. It's called SMART. I'm kidding. We're going to have a lot of fun. For some of you guys, this is going to be one of the best days you will not remember. But we're going to have a lot of fun, okay? Now, for the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to ask for complete silence in the audience while I work with the volunteers up on stage. I'm only going to be able to use a handful of people. There are more people that's volunteered than what I'm going to be able to use. So I'm only looking for those on stage that can go into the state of hypnosis the quickest and the easiest. So those of you that are going to take it serious, and those of you that are actually going to try. You will find that the more you take it serious and the harder you try, the easier you will experience the state of hypnosis. Now, just because you're not on stage doesn't mean you can't participate, and I'll talk about that more in just a minute. So everybody on stage, in just a moment I'm going to have you guys close your eyes. Everybody watch, everybody look. I'm going to have you close your eyes, okay? And when I have you close your eyes, I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. Now when I reach the count of 1, your eyes are going to lock shut, they're going to stick tight. And the harder and harder you try to get your eyes open, the more stuck they're going to become. It's just going to be impossible. They won't work. Now, the only way that your eyes open is when I come up to you myself and I touch you on the forehead, okay? I touch you like this. Watch, watch. And your eyes are going to pop open. Want it to happen, expect it to happen, and watch it happen, all right? Now, I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging just so we can get a little bit more comfortable, because we're kind of crowded in here a little bit. If I can have you take a step forward for me, and then take a step forward, and a step forward, and then we have a pattern, and you're going to come forward, and you stay back, and you come forward, and forward, forward, and you're already forward. Come over here. And you can come forward. Just like that. We lost someone. We did. He's hiding back there. That's okay. He's in the audience. We'll grab him in a minute. We'll grab him. Now, everybody on stage, go ahead and just allow your arms to fall down to your side, not in your pockets. Just gonna get a good stance so you can keep your balance. Cross legs probably won't work very well. And then everybody on stage, I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. Now, do not try to open your eyes. Do not open your eyes until I ask you to. Go ahead and close your eyes. Now, everybody in the audience, there's something that I know about each and every one of you. Thank you very much. That get out of here already. All of you wonder about hypnosis. Thank you guys. Go ahead and have a seat. You can have a seat too. Thank you. So there's something I know about all of you in the audience, and that's that you've wondered about hypnosis. Is that correct? Yeah. Right? Right? You've wondered if hypnosis is real. Is that also correct? Yeah. But what you really wonder is if you yourself can be hypnotized. Is that also correct? Yeah. So if you would like to, sitting in the audience, to follow along and participate, you're more than welcome. Go ahead and have a seat for me. You're more than welcome to follow along and participate. For those of you that are going to take it serious, you in fact can also experience the state of hypnosis sitting right where you are. Now, if you're not going to take it serious, why bother? Don't try, just watch the show. But if you are going to take it serious, just to get kind of a feel of the crowd, show of hands how many of you guys are going to take it serious and really, really try. It's good, got a few. Perfect. Now, if you're sitting next to somebody that finds their eyes locked shut, don't disturb them, don't bump them or kick them or move them. Just leave them be. I'll ask for you to raise your hand so I can come out and help you get your eyes open. I don't want you to miss the show. Now, everybody on stage, take your right arm and point it straight up into the sky. Right arm straight up into the sky. Point your index finger. Don't bend your elbow if you can help it. And in a moment, I'm going to count backwards from the number 3 to the number 1. When I reach the number 1, and in slow motion, allow your arm to begin to fall. If you should touch or bump or brush somebody else, don't let that bother you at all. That's okay. 3, on the count of 1, 2, 1. That's too fast, too fast. Everybody's too fast. Slower, slower, too fast, too fast, too fast, slower. Perfect. Now in your mind, get an image, a picture, a painting, a snapshot, a color, a number, a letter, a word, an animal, or a house. Wrap your mind around that one image so that that image is the only thing you're thinking about. The picture, the painting, the color, the number, the snapshot, the letter, the animal, the word, the house. Good. 5, feel your eyelids pressing down, pressing tight. 4, press them tighter than that. Tighter, really press them down. Come on, press your eyes down, press them down, press them tighter. 3, feel them locking, sticking, gluing shut. 2, locked as if they were glued. And 1, try, but you can't. They're stuck. They just don't work. They don't open. Perfect. Wonderful. Fantastic. Stop trying. Now, for those of you that have your eyelids stuck on stage, I'm going to come up to you and I'm going to ask you what your eyes feel like? So in just a moment, I want you to tell me, describe to me what your eyes feel like. Tell me, what do your eyes feel like? Like carpet. That's an interesting explanation. Now, how about you? What do your eyes feel like?
Fell asleep.
Wonderful. And what do your eyes feel like?
Like they're being tased.
Like they're being tased?
Yeah.
You have experience with that?
No.
And then how about you? What do your eyes feel like?
Sleepy.
Sleepy. Did you think this would work for you?
Right.
Did you surprise yourself? You're okay. Go ahead and have a seat. What do your eyes feel like?
They feel like they're just shut. Like I
Just
can't
shut?
open.
Did you surprise yourself?
Yeah.
And how about you? What do your eyes feel like?
Nothing.
Like nothing. That's good. Now, everybody on stage, I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging here, but we're going to use the power of your mind to really envision and start to feel. I want you to take a couple steps to your left. A couple to your left. Perfect. Now, everybody on stage, you're going to start to feel your body growing heavy. You're going to feel your body growing heavy as it starts to melt, just like a snowman on a hot summer day. It starts to melt as your knees start to get weak and weak. You'll catch yourself, but you find your body just melting with each snap, melting, melting, all the way to the ground, just melting farther and farther. Just really feel it start to melt. You start to drift and melt all the way down. Perfect. Just melting. Perfect. Wonderful. Fantastic. Just melting safely, calmly. Just melting, 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 melting. You're melting. Melting. Wonderful. Let's melt this as you just let your head melt. You melt inside. Feeling absolutely wonderful in every single way. Just melt. Now, for the next 30 minutes or so, all of my volunteers are going to hear lots of laughter, cheer, and applause. That laughter, that cheer, and that applause is going to serve as reinforcement to your subconscious mind. The more laughter, the more cheer, and more applause that you hear, the more creative and more imaginative your minds will become. Everybody on stage, in just a moment, you're going to feel balloons tied to your wrist. Balloons tied to your wrist, and those balloons are going to pull you straight up into the air. Your eyes are going to open ever so slightly, just enough to find a chair on stage. And when you find a chair on stage, you'll have a seat, arms still floating. Allow that to start happening now as you start to float, floating higher and higher. Finding a chair up on stage, floating, drifting, dreaming away. Any seat will do. Just have a seat in a chair, feeling wonderful and fantastic in every way. I'm going to guide you over here in this chair. Perfect. Any seat will do just fine. Perfect. As you have a seat, you feel wonderful, fantastic. Arms still raised. And in just a moment, those balloons are gonna pop, and when those balloons pop, you drift, you sleep, you melt, you fall, you just sleep. Allow those balloons to just pop now, pop and sleep, just sleep, sleep, sleep. Now, all the volunteers can still hear everything that happens. If they couldn't hear, they wouldn't be able to follow my suggestions. So the louder you are, the more cheer and more applause that you have, the more fun this show is going to become. Now, anybody in the audience with your eyes stuck shut, hands high in the air. High in the air. Kind of crazy, isn't it? And what's your name? Beth. Beth. I have a seat right up here for you, Beth. Come on up, Beth. Give Beth a round of applause, everybody. Right here, Beth. Right here on the end. Right here. Have a seat. I want you to focus on my finger. Just right here on my finger. Just focus. Now blink. Blink again. Blink again. As my finger passes your chin, your eyes start to close, your head gets heavy, and you just sleep. Just like that. Just like that. A little giggly. It's all right. Go ahead and have a seat out there for me. Hi. How are you? Good. I'm going to have you have a seat out there for me. Thank you very much, sweetie. Give her a round of applause. Only the person I'm touching right now, only the person I'm touching right now. Open your eyes ever so slightly. I have a more comfortable seat for you. Stand up. Come here. I got a better seat. Come here. It's actually more comfortable than the one you're in right now. It's right here. And as you sit, your head gets heavy. It just drifts and sleeps. And let me see your hand right here. Let me see your hand, your other hand. Focus up here and look. Like and sleep. Just sleep. Perfect. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, you're going to notice that the person sitting next to you, thank you, the person sitting next to you smells like the best thing you've ever smelled in your entire life. In fact, the more you really get your nose in it, the better and better it smells. Allow that to start happening now. Really start to smell that person. Really get your nose in it. Really start smelling is better. It's so good. It's the best thing you've ever smelled in your life. Really get in there. Really get in and start smelling. And start smelling the person next to you, the other side of you. They smell even better. That person smells even better. Even better. It's fantastic. It's the best thing. You just can't even explain it. It smells so wonderful. It's so good. It's intoxicating. It's so great. And everybody, just sleep. Just sleep. Sleep. Give them a round of applause, everybody. All right. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, the person sitting next to you no longer smells like the best thing you've ever smelled in your life. It's the worst thing you've ever smelled. You're stuck to your chair. Your chair is stuck to the floor. You can't move. And every time I snap my finger, it gets 10 times worse. Allow that to happen now. As it just gets worse and worse. It just smells absolutely terrible. It's so bad. You can't. It's so offensive. It's just, and it gets worse, and worse, and worse. And now, I'm going to come up and talk to a couple of you guys. I want you to tell me what you're smelling. Tell me exactly, describe it the best you can. It's nasty? All right. And then how about you? What are you smelling?
A fart.
That's pretty bad. What about you?
Skunk.
Skunk? You look like you're just doubled over. What's going on?
Burning flesh. Memories farts.
And I think that person next to you hasn't taken a shower in a month. It just gets worse and worse. And just sleep, sleep, sleep. Everybody sleep, sleep, sleep. Feeling wonderful. Feeling fabulous. Now only the person I'm touching right now, only the person I'm touching right now, I want you to stand up for me. Stand up for me. Have a seat right there. We're gonna put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. You're stuck in your chair with your seatbelt. You can't fall out anymore. Now, everybody on stage, we're going to use your powerful, wonderful subconscious mind. And in a moment, you're going to be behind the wheel of your favorite sports car. It doesn't matter what the car is. You own it. It's yours. And we're going to take it for a drive. So in a moment, you're going to sit up straight. You're going to open your eyes. Nobody's in front of you because you're in your car. Allow that to start happening now. Sit up straight, get behind the wheel of your car, gotta adjust your seat, put your seatbelt on, fix your mirrors. There we go. Get your mirrors all fixed up. And then we're gonna take off, we're gonna start driving. We're gonna drive, turn to the left, and then turn back to the right, and then back over to the left. Now, you notice a bunch of your friends out the driver's side window. Just give those guys a wave. Man, look at this car. They got nothing on this. But there's something strange. We're getting on 35 and there's no other cars around. There's nobody around. And we're on a straightaway. It's time to really open this up and see what we can do, right? Are you flooring? We're going 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. Flying down the highway, 100, 110, 120, faster than you've ever driven before, 130, peaking at 140 as you fly down the highway, and then you notice something. We gotta pull over to the right, gotta shut the car off. And in just a moment, the officer is going to come up to you, and you have to give him the most ridiculous excuse that you can think for why you were speeding. The more ridiculous the excuse, the more believable it's going to be, and he just might let you go. So, can you tell me?
I'm pregnant.
How about you?
My dog threw up.
Say that one more time.
My dog threw up.
Your dog threw up in the car.
No, at home.
At home. And how about you?
I'm blind.
Did you say you were blind?
Yes.
Yes. I guess they have a special type of license for the blind.
I don't know.
You don't know. And then how about you?
I farted. It smelled really bad, so I was just pushing the gas to air out the car.
Trying to air it out a little bit? And how about you? Why were you speeding?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right. And how about you? Why were you speeding?
I was just seeing how fast I can go.
Just how fast you can go, that was it? Just wanted to kind of open it up. And then how about you?
There's no one else on the road, so...
Well, I'm on the road.
I didn't see you.
And how about you?
I saw this cool butterfly. It was getting away.
The cool butterfly was getting away, so you were chasing me? That sounds pretty legitimate. I can believe that. Everybody on stage, just sleep, 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 sleep. Just melt, just drift. Just let it all go, just sleep, sleep. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, you're all going to become human typewriters. You're all going to become human typewriters. You're going to use your hands, your feet, your head, your entire body, and start typing away. The faster you type, the better the outcome. Start typing away now. Start typing. Typing. Faster and faster. Really start typing. Really typing. Using your whole body, using your feet, your head, your hands. Really start typing. And now you're all washing machines on the spin cycle. Your washing machines on the spin cycle. Round and round and round and round. Round and round and round. Everybody on the count of 3, eyes open, be seated upright in your chair. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, seated upright in your chair. Feeling wonderful, feeling fantastic, feeling better than you've ever felt before. So I want to show you guys something. I carry sleep dust with me. Actually, I'm going to have you 2 guys come with me and sit right over here. A little bit further away from my speaker. Perfect. So I carry sleep dust with me, right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen any sleep dust, but if you get any of it on you at all, you immediately fall asleep. I keep it right here on my palm. Usually just kind of roll it up into a little ball. Just fantastic. There we go. And you can just sprinkle it. Like that. I can even take something like this. I'm going to bounce it, okay? I'm going to bounce it off the floor, off the wall, off the ceiling. It's going to come back in. Ready? Okay, a little bit here. You couldn't put a glove on that hand for me. I don't want you to. Perfect. So we're going to put this on your hand so it's not touching because it's in a glove. And you got a glove on that hand too. Throw some sleep dust on him just a little bit. Perfect. There's still a little bit left. You see it? Really look, get a little hard. Perfect. You alright? What's the matter? You don't want to sleep, why not? You're awake. Okay, tell you what, I got a sleep golf ball here. Right there on the ground. Do me a favor. You ever played golf before? Oh, yeah. Not really. There's a sleep golf ball right there. Grab the club. You're going to take it, and you're just going to bounce on. Hang on. Not yet. It's getting a little carried away. You're going to hit it that way. We don't want to hit it straight with it. That way. It's going to bounce off that back door, and it's going to fly back here, and it's just going to hit you right here. It's not going to hurt. You're not going to feel a thing. You're just going to... And... 4. Wonderful. So I got a little bit left. Just sleep. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now everybody on stage in just a moment, you're going to be seated upright in your chair. If you're not in a chair, you're going to find a chair and be seated upright in the chair. Keep your eyes closed, though. I have a piece of your favorite candy in the entire world. And it's 10 times more flavorful than anything you've ever had in your life, and you're so excited to try it. You just can't wait to try it. So on the count of 3, I want you to be seated upright in your chair, eyes closed. 1, 2, 3, seated upright in your chair, excited and ready, really ready to get this. It's your favorite. You can already feel your mouth salivating with the excitement. Just getting excited as your feet start to bounce up and down, and just really excited and ready to get it. Hold your hands out. Hold your hands out. I'm going to bring it over to you. Hold out your hand. Here we go. As I put it in your hand, don't eat it yet. Don't eat it yet. Don't eat it. Just hold 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 it. Let me have your hands. Let me have your hands. Let me have your hands. Just hold it. Just hold it. Don't let your neighbor get it. He's going to try and take it from you. Don't let him get it. Don't let your neighbor get it. He's going to try and take it. Don't fight. There we go. We're good. Now, go ahead and put it in your mouth. Go ahead and put the candy in. Oh, right. Oh. And it's so wonderful. It tastes better than anything you've ever had in your entire life. And you just start to smile as it feels wonderful and great. It makes you happy. It's so fantastic. But this is actually a flavor-changing candy. And you can't spit it out, but it's starting to become really sour. Sour, starts to pinch your jaw, makes your eyes water. It's so sour. Oh my gosh, it's so sour. And it just keeps getting more and more sour as you pump it in your face. Oh my gosh. And that's okay, it's starting to fade away. Ooh, it's not sour anymore. But there's a little bit of a tingle. Man, that's starting to get hot. It's just getting hotter and hotter. Oh, it's just like a pepper or something. It's just hotter and hotter and hotter. And you start to fan your face. It's just so hot. You start to sweat. Oh man, it's so hot. Oh God. Okay. All right, it's good. Oh, it's so good. starting to calm back down now. It's starting to kind of lose its flavor, but it doesn't really taste like anything anymore. It's just kind of plain. Kind of like you're chewing on a ball of paper. It's not real appetizing anymore. But you notice that you start to taste something. You're not quite sure what it is, but you know that there's liquid candy in the middle. And so you just take a big bite. And when you do, you notice that the center of the candy is filled with laughing juice. Filled with laughing juice. And as you bite into it, you just start to laugh. You just laugh incredibly hard. Harder than you've ever laughed before. It's like the punchline to the best joke you've ever heard in your life. You just laugh and laugh and laugh. Even more hysterically start laughing and slapping your knee and beating your feet. And it's the funniest thing you've ever heard. It's so funny. Oh man. Whew, that was good. That's fantastic. It starts to fade away. Oh, it starts to wear off a little bit. And, but you notice that it's kind of stuck to your teeth a little bit. That back molar, it's kind of stuck. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, it's just stuck. And you try and pick it off with your tongue and just kind of, I'm not going to get it off. You just can't quite get it. It's stuck. Maybe try with your fingers, try to get it out of there, it's just stuck. And it doesn't hurt, but you notice that every time I snap my finger, it starts to get a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger, and starts to pry your mouth open a little bit wider and wider as it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, really stretching your jaw open. And there's nothing you can do to get it out, and your jaw just stretches. It doesn't hurt, it's not painful, it's just weird. It's just weird. Tell me, what does it feel like?
Like a big jawbreaker.
Like a big jawbreaker, just kind of stuck. And how about you?
Really bad.
Really bad? It doesn't hurt, it feels good. What about you?
Gross.
It's gross. How about you?
I like dentist.
You gotta go to the dentist. What about you?
I'm not eating candy again.
You're not eating candy again. Well, we can't have that. Everybody on stage, just sleep, 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 just melt, just drift and relax, just sleep. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, you're all going to become goldfish in a goldfish bowl. It's a new bowl, so you have to swim around and check everything out. The more animated you are with your body, the more believable it'll be. Allow that to start happening now. Swimming around that goldfish bowl. Sit up and start swimming around with your fishing gills. Stay seated in your seat though. Stay seated in your seat though. Start swimming around. You're a nice goldfish, just swimming around with your fishing mouth and your fins. Just swimming around. Now someone's gonna come up to you and they're gonna put some food above you. You're gonna get the food. Gotta get the food. Reach up and get your food. You gotta get that food. You're hungry. You're a hungry goldfish. You're a hungry goldfish. Easy. You're a nice goldfish. Wonderful. Now, hang on. You heard a noise. What was that? Somebody dropped a bigger goldfish in the bowl. And he's not very nice. We're gonna swim away. Everybody, swim away. Stay in your seat. Swim away. Your chairs are stuck. Your chairs don't move. They're stuck. They don't move. But swim away. Swim faster. Freeze. Everybody, freeze. He might not see you. Freeze. Whew, that was a close one. Whew, they took him out. They noticed he was coming for you. They took him out. Everybody. Just sleep. Just melt. Just drift. Just sleep. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Put your seatbelt back on. Stuck to that chair. All right, I'm gonna come up and adjust some of you guys, get you a little bit more comfortable here. Go ahead, just the person I'm touching now, stand up for me. Just the person I'm touching, stand up for me. And I want you to move just a little bit to your right, take a couple steps forward, right there. And now, have a seat, and just melt, just drift, just sleep. Perfect. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, you're all going to become secret agents. There's a shoe phone from somebody in the front row of the audience that's starting to ring, and you have to go answer it. It's a phone call from the president. You have to answer that shoe phone safely and bring it back to your seat. When the music starts, get up and go find your shoe phone. Go find the phone, everybody, go find the phone. Go find the phone. Safely, carefully, find your phone. Find your phone and come back to your seat. And move your chair. Move your chair. There we go. Safely, find a seat. Perfect. You gotta answer, you gotta talk on the phone, It goes this direction. There we go, talk on the phone. Turn it around, there we go. You can talk, there we go. Turn it over, there we go. Right here. Got a great one for you right here. Have a seat and start talking on that phone. Wonderful. Now, the mission that the president has given you you are an honorary firefighter. And everybody in this room is in trouble. Now, you're going to stand up, but safely. You're not going to go out into the audience. You're not going to pass my blue line. But safely, you're going to tell everybody that they have to get out of the building in just a minute. On the count of 3. Safely. 1, 2. Your shoe phone's a gas mask. You have to put it on. 3. Your gas mask and have a seat. Every crisis has been averted. Wonderful job. Everybody's doing fantastic. And as you have a seat, just sleep, just drift, just dream, just melt. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now, everybody on stage, in just a moment, we're going to be in a bodybuilding competition. You have been practicing for an entire year. Just for this competition. So in a moment, we're going to stand up and we're going to go through some of your poses, some of your flexes, and really show off those muscles you've been working so hard for. You can drop your gas mask, you won't need it. On the count of 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3, stand up. Start to show off those muscles. Yeah, show off those pecs. You've been working hard. You've been ripping it. And your biceps. Look at those biceps, yes. So strong. Don't forget about your quads. You've been working on those quads. Those wonderful legs. Turn around, everybody. We're going to show everybody your back muscles. Nice, strong back. Yes. And your calves, don't forget about your calves. Man, you've been working so hard on those calves. And now, turn around and your glutes, show them your glutes. You've been working hard. Yeah. Now, fantastic. Everybody's doing a wonderful job. Go ahead and have a seat for me, Wonderful, fantastic, outstanding. Everybody's doing a great job. And just sleep, just melt, just drift and dream. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Now, everybody on stage in just a moment, we're going to be in the Kentucky Derby. Your chair is your horse. Do not get off your horse. Your chair is bolted to the ground. Your chair will not move. When the music starts, we're going to sit up. When the music starts, we're going to sit up. and we're gonna get on our horse. So I want you to take just a moment, and think about what your horse looks like. Really think about that horse. Really picture, imagine.
Only the person I'm touching right now. Stand up for me. Stand up for me. Wonderful.
When the music starts, we're gonna grab your horse. Everybody sit up straight, get on your horse. Sit up straight, get on your horse, get on the horse. Get ready. We're not riding yet. We're in the stable. We're in the stall. We're getting ready to take off. Hang on, we're not going yet. And race. Faster. You gotta go faster than that. Really, you gotta go faster and faster and faster. Come on, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta make this race. You've been practicing forever. Really go, go, go. Come on, faster, faster, faster. And now, ride in slow motion. And sleep, everybody, just sleep, just drift and dream, just relax. Wonderful. Fantastic. Give them a big round of applause, everybody. Now, only the person I'm touching right now, in just a moment, anytime you hear me personally say the word hypnosis, you're gonna bring me something of yours that's valuable and immediately forget that you handed it to me. Only the person I'm touching right now. Every time you hear me say my name, Jonathan Yeager, you stand up and shout, woo! And immediately forget what you're doing. Only the person I'm touching right now. Every time you hear me personally snap my fingers, you're gonna stand up, sing and dance, I'm a little teapot. And only the person I'm touching right now. You cannot remember your name. You have no idea what your name is, and the only way you can remember your name is to sing happy birthday to yourself. Everybody on stage, eyes open on 3. 1, 2, 3, eyes open, feeling wonderful, feeling fantastic, feeling great. Just phenomenal. Feeling fabulous. I don't know how you ended up on the floor there. You all right? Here, have a seat for me. You can have a seat up in your chair. Feeling pretty good. All right, everybody, let's stand up. I'm gonna have you guys separate just a little bit. Just a little bit, and we're all gonna grab hands up and take a bow. Give them a round of applause, everybody. Thank you very much.